Dear students, this is module number 220 for the subject of Strategic Human Resource Management. And in this module, we will talk about the Strategic Human Resource Management and CSR implications for management. I hope you are following the sequence. In the last few modules, we have talked about the implications of Strategic Human Resource Management practices for the corporate social responsibility. Now, in this module, we will talk about what are the implications of corporate social responsibility for the management. So we say that management and leadership development also has an important role to play in the corporate social responsibility. So inspirational leadership is quite important, and inspirational leadership can play a significant role towards or in employee attitudes and behavior in practicing the corporate social responsibility. So when you are able to, or the leaders or the top management is able to inspire the people that this is something good for us, good for the society, and good for the stakeholders, then perhaps there might be a more commitment among employees in practicing corporate social responsibility. So definitely something always come from top to the down and from bottom to the top. It is not the employees who are actually by themselves engaged in corporate social responsibility. They might be seeking some inspiration, and the top management is one of those. So senior management, visible commitment to corporate social responsibility. If you slightly pay attention to the key word here, that is senior management's visible commitment. What organization or top management is doing at the back end, or what is in their mind, or what they think about corporate social responsibility is of least important. The greater importance is attached to the visible commitment. In other words, I'm not saying that it is called the lip service. You should walk the way you talk. So that is a slightly different thing. I mean, people are most of the time they are talking about corporate social responsibility in the organization, but when employees observe their top managers or their leaders, they see that this is only the lip service they are doing, and practically they are not engaged in corporate social responsibility. So when we say the visible commitment, that employees really see that, oh yes, they are immediate supervisors and the organization, and this is embedded in organizational values as a corporate social responsibility. So the ultimate challenge facing organization is to determine that CSR is beneficial or producing something for the organization or resulting in a positive impact on organizational performance, particularly the financial performance. So if the corporate social responsibility practices are not having a positive impact at the bottom line of the organization, employees may question and may think that it's about what. So similarly, it is consistent with the shareholder theory. If you are following the stakeholder theory, it depends on how you see and what is the philosophy of your organization. So this is what I have just mentioned here about the stakeholder and shareholder theory. So what is the philosophy of your organization is more important. When employees see that the philosophy of the organization is a stakeholder theory, they want to do something which is good for the society, or they want to do something which is better for everybody, not only for the employees and not only for the organization. They may not be very much focused on the financial performance or productivity performance, but they may be also happy that, okay, they are doing something which is good for most of the stakeholders. So though limited evidence suggests that corporate social responsibility practices have positive impact on organizational performance. In the beginning of this sentence, before the comma, though limited evidence, this is what is hindering many organizations to actively engage in corporate social responsibility practices, because the evidence is very limited. The empirical evidence, the data is very limited that can prove that the engagement in corporate social responsibility practices will result in better financial performance. So to solve this problem, Werther and Chandler in 2011, they proposed that it should be seen as a broader or more variables should be included, or more perspectives should be added when you are trying to see what would be the impact of CSR on practices. For example, it's only not limited to the financial performance, but you also have to add the environmental and social performance. So how the corporate social responsibility practices are impacting on these three outcomes: the financial performance, the environmental performance, and the social performance. So in a broader sense, it depends on whether your organization philosophy is the shareholder theory or the stakeholder theory. Definitely, when it is a stakeholder theory, there is a buzz in the media when organizations are doing something for the larger benefits of the society. Thank you.